What's up, guys? It's your boy T, and today I want to talk about this boxing match that just happened yesterday. Now, if you don't pay attention to social media boxing matches, because it's pretty much what it was, there was a boxing match that happened Saturday. Uh, this was real entertaining. This was so funny. So there was two boxing matches that I paid attention to for that undercard, and it was Corn versus Unbear, I believe, and it was Boogie versus Wings of Redemption. Now I will pop up pictures of Boogie versus Wings of Redemption. Them some big dudes. You would have thought they were gonna be some sumo wrestling, but they're not. They actually boxing, throwing hands. And when I say they were throwing hands, that's an overstatement. It really wasn't them. It was Wings throwing hands. Wings was throwing hands with a fury. You would have thought he was a JoJo character. You would have thought he was Jotaro. The way he was swinging them punches at Boogie. Boogie could not move. All Boogie could do was try to block, but he was still just getting headshots. It was so ridiculous. Eventually, it wasn't even a fight no more. It wasn't even a fight. It was just a beat down. That's what was crazy about it. That Boogie fight was interesting. It really was. Now, when I first seen this, I wasn't expecting Boogie to win anyway. Because, I don't know, Boogie just don't seem like the type of person who would really put up a good fight. Now, he would put up that Glock. You know, he put up that Magnum, though. But he wouldn't, I don't think he'd be a good person to really, like, throw hands with. Now, Wings, though, I knew Wings had some hands. I knew he was going to do something. I knew he was going to put the work on Boogie. It was just that he had that confidence. He had that arrogance and that confidence that was a good amount to where I'm like, okay, he going to win. I know he going to beat him. Even if, you know, I used to watch Boogie back in the day. I never watched Wings of Redemption. I just know about Wings. Even though I used to watch Boogie back in the day, and I still kind of got like a soft spot for him. If I keep it honest with myself, Wings was gonna win. I wish I betted on him too, cause I would have made some money if the people would bet on it. I would have made good money. But that was a real interesting fight, and it's not as bad as you think it would be. Two fat dudes fighting, swinging at each other. You think it would be like, just real long, drawn out. People get in their corner breathing. They had to drink water. It wasn't like that. So they were minute rounds, and they only did 2 rounds. It was 1 minute rounds, and the thing is, Wings was keeping the momentum. Wings was pretty much tiring out Boogie, and the crazy thing is, Boogie was lighter than him by like 5 pounds, 6 pounds. Like, he was 398, and I think Wings was 404. I don't know. I just know they were heavyweight. So you think Boogie might have had an advantage, just, you know, he's just a little bit lighter, got that less weight, maybe he can get around, swing, you know, do something, right? he just could not get around the fury. He could not get around the muda. He just couldn't. I know it's not muda. I don't know why I'm saying it now, but anyway, he just could not get away from the fury of punches. That was a good match again, like I said, and yeah. Like, watch it. Please watch it. Do yourself a service and watch it. I promise you would not regret it. You would not regret watching that match. So, the next match I watched was Corn versus Umber. Now, I'm not really familiar with Umber. This is my first time finding out about him. However, I do know of Corn because I see him on Twitter, reposts, all that stuff. Corn is a person that just posts on Twitter for the most part. That's how familiar I am with him. But he might do more things too. With this one, I didn't know who was gonna win. Cause one, I'm just now really seeing Corn face. And with Umber, I'm just now seeing him. So I didn't really have a dog in this fight. I didn't know who was gonna win. But as I was watching the press conferences and everything, and how Corn was like, this is his exact quote. My name is Corn. If I say you're corny, then you must be corny AF. Man, just shut up. He really did think he was clever with that, but he wasn't at all. I don't know. Take away the ox from him. But anyway, You know, they were talking trash. And when I was listening to Corn talk, I'm like, nah, he about to get beat. he gonna get beat. Like, now it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Umber didn't like completely demolish him or nothing like that. It was really an equal fight. These two skinny dudes swinging at each other. They don't really have proper form, stepping over each foot and everything. Then, you know, so it was a pretty interesting fight. It was fun though, and I would recommend watching that one too. It's not as interesting as the Boogie fight, and that's why I talked about the Boogie one first. But it is a pretty interesting fight. If now, am I saying I would pay money to go see it? No. Seeing these fights really opened my eyes to all the possibilities that could happen. We could have a fight where Keemstar and H3 have a battle, have this legendary boxing fight. It'd be like Tai Lung versus Po on Kung Fu Panda. Like, it would be insane. But think if I wasn't expecting a Boogie versus Wings fight, think about anything else that we could see. Imagine freaking Red versus Link from Red and Link. That would be interesting. or ERB, Epic Rap Battles. You know, the two people who run Epic Rap Battles. Imagine that. Imagine all these interesting fights that we can have. And I would love to see it. Now, if y'all got any other ideas of people who should fight each other, you know, let me know. But I just think that would be a good fight. I just thought of one. Amaranth versus Sniper Wolf. That would go dumb. Or Amaranth, Sniper Wolf, or Pokemon. That would be interesting. Anyway, like I said, it was interesting. And I just want to talk about it because it really made my day yesterday. But anyway, that's about it. I hope y'all have a good day. And yeah, bye.